Laodicea was a colonia of the Roman Empire in ancient Syria. It was even called Laodicea in Syria, or Laodicea mare. Laodicea was the capital of the Eastern Roman province of Theodorias from 528 AD until 637 AD. History. The Phoenician city of Ramatha was located in the coastal area where it is the modern port of Laodicea, known to the Greeks as Syria.It or White Coast. Laodicea got its name when it was first founded in the 4th century BC under the rule of the Seleucid Empire. It was named by Seleucus I Nicator in honor of his mother, Laodice. The city was subsequently ruled by the Romans until the Arab conquest in 637 AD. The Roman Pompey the Great conquered the city in 64 AD and later Julius Caesar declared the city free. Polis. The Emperor Septimius Severus named with the title Metropolis the city in 194 AD and allowed the ius Italicum to Laodicea, that was called a Roman colonia. Some Roman merchants moved to live in the city under Augustus, but the city was always culturally Greek-influenced. The Romans made a forum at the port, that was renowned as one of the best of ancient Levant, then created a Roman road from southern Anatolia toward Berytus and Damascus, that greatly improved the commerce through the port of Laodicea. There are few remains of what was a rich and well-built town. Colonnades, a monumental arched sarcophagi, all within the modern town. The sanctuaries, public baths, amphitheater, hippodrome, mentioned by ancient authors or by Greek inscriptions, and the rampart gates depicted on coins, have all disappeared. The town occupies a rocky promontory. Including the port. Its area was California, 220 hectares. A wide avenue, bordered with porticos in Roman times, ran across the town, for the tip of the peninsula to the gate where the road to Antioch started. Perpendicular to this, 3 colonnaded streets ran from E to W. The one to the N was centered on the entry to the citadel on the high hill to the N. The central one came from the E gate where the Apamea road reached the city. The street today is occupied by the Great Souk, where there is still in alignment of 13 monolithic granite columns. A tetrapylon marked the crossing of this thoroughfare with the NS Avenue. The S Street began at the port and ended to the E at the long steep hill to the Shay, where a monumental four-way arch, erroneously called the tetrapylon, closed off the view. This arch consists of 4 semicircular arches, one on each side, supporting a stone cupola. Columns engaged in pilasters serve as buttresses at the corners of the 4 masonry moles. Not far away, inside a mosque, is the corner of a Corinthian peristyle, with capitals and entablature. Virtually nothing remains of the theatre, which was built against the Shay Hill and whose cavea had a diameter of California. 100 meters. Princeton. Laodicea mare. The city enjoyed a huge economic prosperity thanks to the wine produced in the hills around the port and exported to all the empire. The city was even famous because of the textile products and of the local tobacco. Laodicea minted coins from an early Roman date, but the most famous are from Severian times. A sizable Jewish population lived in Laodicea during the 1st century. Under Septimius Severus the city was fortified and was made for a few years the capital of Roman Syria. In this period Laodicea grew to be a city of nearly 40,000 inhabitants and had even an hippodrome. Christianity was the main religion in the city after Constantine I, and there were many bishops of Laodicea who participated in ecumenical councils, mainly during Byzantine times. The heretic Apollinaria was bishop of Laodicea in the 4th century, when the city was fully Christian but with a few remaining Jews. An earthquake damaged the city in 4 494 AD, and successively Justinianus I made Laodicea the capital of the Byzantine province of Theodorias in the early 6th century. Laodicea remained its capital for more than a century until the Arab conquest. Bishops of Laodicea. The same St. Paul visited Laodicea and made the first Christians in the city. Slowly the bishops of Laodicea grew in importance but were always under the Patriarch of Antioch. The most important bishops were St. Lucius, Telemidas, Eliodorus, Socrates, Eusebius, Anatolius, Stephanus Theodotus Georgius, St. Pelagius, Apollinarius. He collaborated with his father Apollinaris the Elder in reproducing the Old Testament in the form of Homeric and Pindaric poetry, and the New Testament after the fashion of Platonic dialogues, when the Emperor Julian had forbidden Christians to teach the classics. Elpidius, Macarius, Maximus, Nisha, Constantinus, Stephanus. Bibliography. Butcher, Kevin. Roman Syria and the Near East. Getty Publications. Los Angeles, 2003. ISBN 0892367156. Ross Burns. Monuments of Syria, a Guide. Publisher I. B. Taurus.